Okay, let's dive in. You often think of vitamins as, simple things, right? Fuel, maybe building blocks you get from food.
Yeah, or a supplement pill.
Yeah,
Pretty straightforward on the surface.
exactly. But if you actually look inside our cells, it's way more complex. They're part of this incredibly intricate uh, choreography, almost like a dance.
A very precise metabolic dance.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And today, we're doing a deep dive into one really fascinating bit of that dance. The link between vitamin B12 and another molecule, tetrahydrofolate, THF for short.
Right, and for this, we're leaning heavily on a source you shared, a YouTube video called B12 Deficiency and Tetrahydrofolate from Metabolism Made Easy. It lays things out very clearly.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So our mission here is to unpack how, according to this source, being low on B12 isn't just about being low on B12. It actually sets up a kind of, a trap for THF.
A traffic jam, almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trapping it and leading to some pretty major health issues. It's a surprising bottleneck, and we want to explore how this video explains it.
And what's really interesting, as the source points out, is how it all hinges on this one specific step connecting B12 and THF. There's a particular form of THF.
Okay.
It's called methyl-tetrahydrofolate, and its job is basically carrying this little chemical package, a methyl group. Think of it like a delivery truck.
A tiny delivery truck with important cargo. So where's it supposed to take this package?
It needs to hand that methyl group over directly to vitamin B12. That specific handoff is absolutely vital.
Why vital? What does it do?
Well, it's a key part of converting homocysteine, which can be harmful if it builds up into methionine. And methionine is an amino acid we really need for proteins, other essential stuff.
Okay, I see. So if you're deficient in B12,
Yeah,
it's like the receiving dock for that delivery truck is just closed.
exactly. The B12 isn't there to take the package.
So the methyl-THF truck just sits there, package and all, nowhere to deliver. And the B12 can't do its homocysteine conversion job.
Precisely. And that is the trap the source talks about. No B12 to accept the methyl group means methyl tetrahydrofolate gets stuck, trapped, holding its package. It literally can't unload.
And because that one specific form of THF is stuck, it can't be changed into the other forms of THF the body needs for different jobs, right?
That's the critical downstream effect, the ripple effect the video highlights. Those other THF forms are like different tools needed for totally separate things in the cell.
Like what kind of things?
The source mentions they're crucial for making purines and thymidine. These are, fundamental building blocks for DNA.
Wow, okay. DNA building blocks.
Yeah. And they're also needed for processing several other amino acids, too.
So wait, a B12 shortage traps one type of THF, and that messes up our ability to build and repair DNA. That feels like a much bigger consequence than just, feeling a bit tired.
It really connects the dots in an unexpected way. And this whole cascade, the trapped THF blocking the formation of other needed THF forms, leads to two main problems, according to the source.
Okay, what are they?
First, that homocysteine we mentioned, it can build up. That condition is called homocysteinemia.
Right, because the conversion is blocked. And the second problem?
Megaloblastic anemia. That's a type of anemia where your red blood cells end up too large and sort of malformed, often because DNA synthesis is slowed down.
Which makes total sense if the THF needed for DNA building blocks is tied up because of the B12 issue.
Exactly. It links directly back to that B12 THF trap impacting the DNA pathways.
So given this specific trap mechanism, what does the source say about treatment? Is it just B12?
Interestingly, no. The video explains that even though B12 deficiency is the root cause of the trap itself, the standard approach for this specific fallout, the trapped THF, high homocysteine, the anemia is usually supplementing with both folic acid and vitamin B12.
Folic acid. That's what the body uses to make THF in the first place, isn't it?
Correct.
So giving folic acid provides more raw material to make THF, while the B12 helps break the actual log jam, releasing the trapped form, tackling it from both sides.
That seems to be the logic, yeah. Provide the precursor material while also fixing the step that was causing the backup.
Okay, let's recap the core idea then. A lack of B12 stops a key chemical handoff, trapping THF in one specific form.
A methyl form, yeah.
And that stuck THF can't then become the other forms we need for vital stuff, like building DNA or handling amino acids.
Leading to, as the source detailed, conditions like homocysteinemia and megaloblastic anemia.
And treatment often involves giving both folic acid and B12.
Which really leaves you with something to think about, doesn't it?
What's that?
Just how incredibly interconnected everything is inside us. This one example, this B12 THF link, it shows how messing up one seemingly small step, like not having enough of one vitamin,
Yeah.
can ripple out and have these surprisingly big effects on absolutely fundamental processes, building your DNA, managing amino acids. It's quite something.
It really highlights the elegance, but also maybe the fragility of these complex chemical systems running inside us constantly. Definitely gives you a new appreciation for how it all fits together.